Gentlemen and ladies, a warm good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. Let's take a peek into a picture. I know you must be thinking, why is he bringing this up now? That's right, let's talk about rejection. I would like to ask you two questions. How many of you had an experience confessing your feelings to the person whom you loved and faced a rejection? I can see hands going up for that. How many of you experienced a breakup? I can see many hands going up for that too. Rejections in relationships. This might impact our confidence so hard that might turn us to depression, anxiety, and several other health issues. I must admit, I came across so many rejections in my life. We might have heard people saying, "You are a good friend, but I'm afraid we can't be anything more than that. You are a nice person, but I do not feel the same way as you do. I'm sorry, I'm afraid this is not going to work out." Let me teach you a small exercise whenever we come across situations like that. I want you to keep your hand on your chest. Take two deep breaths. And say to yourself, "You are perfect. You are amazing. You deserve only the best. You will do great things in life." Feels a lot better, isn't it? I would like to share a small story about myself back in my college days. 2011, when I was a freshman, I was an introverted guy with nerd specs, oiled hair, tidy clothes who sneaks in and out of the classroom without anyone noticing. I faced a lot of communication barriers and I'm so shy to talk to people. I do not have many friends back then. At one point, I met a girl who I developed feelings for. We shared many assignments together. At one point, we started to hang out for coffees and lunch. I mustered enough courage to talk to that girl and confess my feelings for her. Valentine's Day, I approached her with a flower in hand and a card, and I looked into her eyes and I confessed all my feelings for her. She looked at me up and down, again up and down. Then she told me, "Harry, you're not my type. I prefer a social person, someone who has more friends, someone who does not have a problem with social mobility. But you are direct opposite. I'm afraid it's not going to work out." My confidence shattered into smithereens that day. I pitied myself in the coming weeks, thinking that what was wrong with me? What went wrong? One of my friends patted on my shoulders and he told me, "Focus on what you learned about yourself from this rejection experience." I took a deeper look and I found out perhaps if I develop my social skills, I might become a better person. I might be the better version of myself. I joined a public speaking forum called Toastmasters International and I started to develop my public speaking and leadership skills. I started to learn how to talk to people, how to build a rapport, how to make more friends, and how to interact with everyone comfortably without holding anything back. 2 years from that experience, I evolved from an introvert to an extrovert. I never shied away asking someone out for a cup of coffee. I can ask you out for a cup of coffee. Any singles out there? Did I find a suitable partner? Did I find a relationship after that? I did. I found someone who shared my interest. We were in a relationship for some time until one day the differences between us struck very hard. Differences in opinions, difference in preferences led us to call it off. This time, I did something different. I didn't pity myself like the last time. Instead, I learned to value others' preferences. I valued her preferences. I took the rejection. I felt it's okay to be rejected, to take a step back when things doesn't work out the way you expected them to be. When we take a deeper look into the concept of rejection, our perspective towards a rejection is the main culprit. Many of us might think that we are not good enough to get a better life partner when we came across such rejection experiences. We might accumulate a lot of negative thoughts amongst ourselves when we come across such experiences. Try to flush out all the negative thoughts and try to look at the rejection in an optimistic way. Try to change your perspective towards a rejection. Every rejection will teach you something new about yourself which you had not known before. That lesson will help you evolve to a better version of yourself. These two stories are just tips of icebergs. I should say I came across so many rejections like that. So many crushes, so many confrontations, and so many times I got rejected. I learned 5 lessons from my rejection experiences. First, it is okay to be rejected by someone. It is okay to be single. It's okay to take a step back when things does not work out. Second, learn to value others' preferences. You are special in your own way, but others might have their preferences. Not everyone likes apples. Some might prefer ciders too. Third, face rejection in a diplomatic way. When you get rejected by someone, just tell them, it's okay, we can be friends. I respect your values and preferences. Then take a step back. Fourth, what you learned about yourself through that rejection experiences is the game changer. You can be a better version of yourself through the lessons you have learned. Fifth, remember the exercise I taught you earlier? When you face a rejection, keep your hand on your chest, take 2 deep breaths, up and down, up and down. And affirm yourself, you are amazing. You are perfect. You deserve only the best. You will do great things in life. Gentlemen and ladies, change your perspectives towards the rejection in an optimistic way and become a better version of yourselves in future. Thank you.